Dear God, I got one question. I need to know, do revolutionaries go to heaven? And if so, may their legacies last forever and their seeds grow. Tell them that we love them so and never let them die slow. It's like we cursed to be born black. We was kings and queens, now look where we at. I know it won't be long before we take it back. I just hope I live long enough to see it happen, and that's a fact. Cause one thing when you pro-black, you might love your people, but they may not love you back. For more than 400 years, we've been under attack. We survived slavery and then they gave us crack. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? 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 I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope so. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I wanna know. Do revolutionaries go to heaven? I hope.
How you doing?
Can you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. Yourself?
All is well. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you coming on. I appreciate your patience. Sorry for the little mix up. I got
Yeah.
no, I'm in a different time zone now. I'm in Africa.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. That's my fault. Oh yeah, we could get right into it. For the viewers who may not know who you are, let them know who you are and where you from.
All right. I am K. Lynn. I'm residing in Columbus, Ohio. Originally from Riviera Beach, Florida.
Oh, okay. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. So we for the viewers who may not know, we connected through a mutual friend on Facebook.
Right. Yes.
So I wanted to ask you because I had made a post about creating a platform or like a group for black men to talk about, mental health, stress, depression, suicide. I mean, these are things that have been going on, but since the pandemic, it seemed like, a lot more of it has been going on. So I wanted to talk to you about that and ask, what is your take on these things and your experience?
So I've actually written a book, and the book actually is called Refusing to Remain Silent. Uh, from the perspective of a black man. And in this particular book, it goes over all of that. It talks about mental health. It talks about where we as black men, as men, period, stand when it comes to mental health, suicide, just being able to connect and share where you broken at so that you can get what you need. It's hard because oftentimes men, we don't feel, we got a pride thing, and we don't want to talk about the issues that's really bothering us, and it can be from childhood, and we've taken it all the way up into our adulthood, and we're passing it on to our sons and our nephews because we're not really talking about it. So I actually was in the service, and I was in denial for a long time about my mental health. And just recently, within the last 5 years, I've actually started dealing with it. I actually go to counseling. I actually talk about it because we need to stop hiding what's really bothering us so that we can become stronger men in our communities as well as stronger men to our families.
Oh, okay, man. You said a lot. I appreciate you sharing that. I guess my next question is this your first book and is this the only book that you have out?
No, so my other book is called Overcoming Obstacles. And in this book,
Okay.
I actually talk about stuff that I dealt with as a child, all the way up until probably my late 20s, and I talked about issues that had I dealt with it or had I understood it, getting counseling, talking about mental issues, perhaps some things I did in life would have been a little different. So That book is called Overcoming Obstacles. And my plan is to write at least 2 books a year. And these books, I really want to focus on men. What is our underlying goal? What do we see ourselves as leaving a legacy? Most people think legacy has to deal with money. A lot of times it's not money, it's knowledge. How do we pass this knowledge on? How do we help our generation? How do we help our kids? And we leave a positive legacy. And one of the things that we have to be willing to do is talk about some of the struggles we went through as kids, some of the struggles we went through as adults, so that we can get the help we need, so that we can pass that on. And that's important, I think.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's most definitely important. Let me see. My next question is, what inspired you to even, take this path? Is it something specifically that was like, man, I gotta do this. I gotta write these books. I gotta talk about this mental health.
So I look at it, if we think about legacy, if we look at our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents, we look at what they went through, yet they always told us to be strong. And being strong could be a curse if you're not able to talk about those issues that are bothering you and you don't have a platform. I mean, men don't have platforms. And I feel we don't have platforms because everyone want to feel like they have to have a doctorate behind the information they sharing. Some of the same things that I see my grandkids going through, my sons going through, is some of the things I went through. And how do we stop that from continuing to go on? The only way we can do that is to form platforms to connect, and we speak about this stuff so that our sons, our daughters can get the help they need from the people that are. I mean, we want our kids to feel like it's the movie stars, it's the athletes that have to give them that insight, and we missing the whole game. I mean, it starts at home. If they can't see us and hear where we was broken at, hear where we had our struggles at, and how we got to the place where we at, we failing them. And if we continue to fail our kids, they gonna continue to look to the outside for the help they need when the help they need is actually in the home.